Welcome everybody to TeamBoydTV Game Time. I'll be your boy Big Q.
And I'm Bernie B.
How y'all doing this afternoon? So listen, this was blowout week. My team was one of the teams that got blown out. My team got blown out. Who got blown out on Thursday night? Oh, was it? Your boys showed out on Thursday night. Who did y'all blow out on Thursday night?
We played. Who did we play on Thursday night? Can't even remember.
You beat the brakes off of whoever they were. I can't remember. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember.
Me either.
Oh, I don't know why I can't remember. Was it an NFC team? I don't know who it was. I forget. It's kind of
Washington.
It was Washington. That's right. That's what it was. Yeah. So yeah, beat the brakes off of them. Oh, that's right, because I was putting the memes up during the game that I was making on my phone about Kirk Cousins and RG3 and whatnot. And it was crazy because I wanted to touch on that for a second. There was the controversy that everybody was saying.
That lasted all of 5 minutes.
It lasted about 5 minutes.
Till interception number 4 came through.
Yes. It did. I saw YouTube later, right? I saw it a little bit later, and all of the Washington fans was like, "I told y'all not to get on that Cousins bandwagon." I was never on that bandwagon. Next dude was like, "I was never on that bandwagon."
Somebody was on that wagon.
RG3 is our guy. RG3 is the future. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But, I thoroughly enjoyed the game. We're going to talk about your new homeboy, Larry Donnell, here later in the show. Then we witnessed a blowout last night. With the
Who thought the Chiefs would have put it on the Pats like that?
You know what? I like the Chiefs, and but they struggled for the first couple games during the season, and I was like, man, this don't look like the same Chiefs team that we saw last year. They put a whooping up on the New England Patriots, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I tweeted about it, and I didn't make no memes though.
Okay.
I didn't do that. I didn't make no
I
memes.
just couldn't believe New England's getting destroyed like that. But I think the sorry pick is finally catching up with them.
Oh, I think so too. What else happened? Well, we know Carolina lost, and I know that a lot of people, they can't wait to. In fact, we got Twitter going on right now, so we'll see. It says, who we got in the building? We got Carolina Panthers guy. What's happening? We got Ezra in the building. Ezra Ice Cream. Yes, Ezra's in the building. Right?
Ezra?
And our homeboy, Justin Merkwa, says game that showed Cousins was not the answer. You know what I mean? So we got Twitter going right now, and anybody who want to join in, you guys can allow Twitters, man. We love the audience participation. It's awesome. But, during the game last night, on Twitter, oddly enough, that's what we spend all our time at. We watching the football games.
Pathetic.
Yeah, but it's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun. An interesting topic kind of reemerged, like something that we've been kind of talking about for a couple years now, but can't quite get it nailed down. Mm-hmm. I'll let you handle it.
Oh, about the ladies?
Yes.
Okay, so yesterday I saw that Carolina Abby and
South Carolina Susan
was talking about a ladies show. So if you are interested in getting one going, hit me up on Twitter at BernieB73. We need to make that happen. I think it would be awesome.
Yes.
I think we would do a fantastic job.
Yes.
And we would keep the fellas engaged and entertained.
I think
as
so.
Well.
You know what? I've been thinking
that.
about that for, like I said, a couple years now. And we have a lot of success with TeamBoydTV Live. And I think a female version of TeamBoydTV Live will rival what me and Glass and JB do. I think we'll be in a little bit of trouble.
I think you will.
I think we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Ladies can hold it down. We'll be informative.
We might be in a little bit of trouble.
And cute all at the same time.
Well, I'm just saying, But seriously though, I would produce the show. It would be top notch, just like everything we do on TeamBoydTV. We try. Right?
Keep the home.
Well, we try. So yeah, any ladies, who are interested in doing that, 2 or 3 ladies, hook up with Bernie. Just hit her up on Twitter if you guys are interested. It don't matter that the season has already started. We'll get it together, man. We'll take a couple weeks to kind of figure it all out. Boom, and we'll set it off. I like it though.
Yeah,
I think it's a good idea.
And I don't know who Carolina Susie is a fan of. She Panthers fan?
Yeah, it's kind of fan.
We'd like to get another non-Panther fan. I'm a Giant.
Right.
2 Panthers. Let's try to get someone else in the mix.
Right. Absolutely. Before we go to the break, what else is on the docket? Oh, I know what else is on the docket. Today is the last day that we get to rock, this type of stuff for a while. I mean, you see, I'm rocking the Black and Blue podcast shirt. You are rocking the TeamBoydTV pink shirt. But next week, actually tomorrow, we starting the TeamBoydTV, Pink, Susan G. Komen, Breast Cancer Awareness Month thing. So there are TeamBoydTV breast cancer awareness shirts up on TeamBoydTV.com right now as we speak, and I got a couple more that I'm going to put up tonight. We're going to be rocking them all October long. Every dime of the proceeds will go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So I think it's just like something that we can do to help out. You know what I mean? So I like that. Other than that,
progress.
It's progress, yes. And we got a platform, so we might as well use it. Other than that, Miss Bernie B, is there anything else we need to discuss before we jump into our first break?
Well, you want to talk about the Raiders thing before the break?
No, we'll do that after the break.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that after the break. I know you can't wait to dive in there.
I'm
you got notes and
I
everything.
Got notes. I'm ready.
All right, so we're going to take our first break. We'll be right back. TeamBoydTV Turbo is sponsored by Domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where Domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome TeamBoydTV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the Domain.com button, and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. All right, we are back on TeamBoydTV Game Time. Listen, right after the game last night, right?
Fresh.
Yeah, right after the game. And I'm assuming this must have been like right a couple hours after they got back from the flight from the UK, right? I don't know.
The time difference and all like that. It sounded like he was in the locker room when they let him go.
I know I'm saying. I know they were back here on U.S. soil when it happened. I'm just saying. But Mark Davis and the brass up there at Oakland, they fired Dennis Allen after 4 games. I don't know if this. I was trying to look this up. I was trying to look it up and see if this was some type of NFL record. If anybody out there who watches the show, if you guys Google it, find out what was the shortest amount of time that it took for a head coach to get fired. I would love to know. Anyway, more on the story is Miss Bernie B while I check Twitter.
Listen, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Usually when a coach is fired mid-season, there's an opportunity to save the season.
Yep.
The team is like, well, we're gonna let you go and we're gonna regroup and save our season.
Right.
Well, that's ridiculous for the Raiders to even do this because there's nothing to save.
They ain't got nothing to say.
Look at this roster. I didn't know. I couldn't even think of somebody on this roster that I could really like say, okay.
Yeah.
So Matt Schaub is there. Who?
Matt Schaub, he's played for the Houston Texans and he threw all the pick sixes last year and all that kind of stuff.
Who?
Yeah.
Your running back is MJD, Aaron McFadden, Latavius Murray, Jamzil Olawale.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've only been in the league. See, a lot of these are second year, third year guys.
Well, MJD and Derek McFadden.
Yeah.
Derek McFadden can't stay healthy first.
No, he can't stay healthy.
MJD.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. His performance been on decline. Like his last 2 or 3 seasons in Jacksonville, he wasn't really producing nothing. So I don't even think has he played this year. I don't think he has.
Wide receiver.
Right.
Andre Holmes.
Yeah.
James Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Bryce Butler. Who?
I don't know these people. Well, look at these schools that come in Hillsdale. I don't know what school is that.
The only people that I know there is Justin Tuck.
Justin Tuck came from your team.
Right.
Yeah.
And Charles Woodson,
right.
who needs to sit down somewhere.
Charles Woodson is
17 years in the league.
He's a journeyman. You know what I'm saying? Justin says...
He don't have no money stored up.
I hope he do. But he says when they draft bad, they're going to be a struggle already. Then they can change head coaches like someone get new shoes. But, because, that's...
The best player on this team... is the kicker.
It's the kicker, Sebastian Janikowski. Yes, he is.
You can't kick your way to the Super Bowl.
No, you can't.
Your season was done when it started.
It was.
So what are you gonna fire the coach for? Who's gonna want to really come and take that
maybe
spot?
he getting fired for. Well, see, I would have fired the general manager. I would think it's McKenzie. Is it the dude with the freckles? Is he still the general manager down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would have fired him because of all season moves that they were making. Now, while all attention was on Carolina and all the nonsense that was going on in Carolina, these guys were making some terrible moves. You know, they were making some terrible moves. And
how do we bring Carolina into
well, I'm just using it as a balance. You know what I mean? Because think about it this way: how come it took 4 weeks of the regular season? How come it took 4 weeks of the regular season for us to realize, oh my God, that Oakland is terrible?
We knew Oakland was terrible. They weren't even in the discussion. First of all, in that division, they have no chance in the world.
Yeah, they really don't.
They're done. You lose 2 games in that division, your season is over.
It is.
They're 0-4.
Yeah.
It's done. You fire your head coach for what?
Well, look, they named today, I think it was, they named your boy Tony Sparano as the interim head coach.
Tony Sparano didn't even look like he wanted to be there. At the press conference, he was like, well, I'm glad that they have the faith in me.
Yeah.
Because, this is not the best situation.
Right. But to your point, though, I feel where you're coming from. So even no matter who they got, because the whole talk was about John Gruden and trying to woo him away from
He's
ESPN.
not coming back.
Hey, if they paid that dude a boatload of cash,
it's not always about cash.
Well, for somebody like John Gruden, it might not
John
be.
Gruden, it's about legacy at this point.
It is.
You got one Super Bowl win, leave it alone. Don't come back and muck it up.
Right, but the point is, it don't matter who they brought in. They can go and dig up Tom Landry or Vince Lombardi. He ain't. This is the roster we're working with. This is what we're working with right here. You know what I mean? This is what we're working with.
Yeah, they're bad.
He says, this is Justin. He says, in January 2000, Bill Belichick was named as Bill Parcells' successor in New York. What? This is that was in okay, but that was said in 2000. So I gotta go back and research that. That might be nice. But it said 1 day later, Belichick resigned over issues with the Jets ownership. So I don't know what the time frame was, or had the season started already or not. Remember the question I asked was, what was the shortest time frame? I remember this going on, but I don't remember if the season had started yet.
But he resigned. He wasn't fired, right?
Yeah, he wasn't fired. No.
Let's find out. Fired.
Right.
He was like, get your gone.
Right.
Out of here.
But again, like I was saying, you can go and dig up Vince Lombardi. That's the roster you're working with right there.
The roster.
That right there is what you're working with.
Terrible.
So
I mean, Matt Sharp comes in and does nothing.
Right.
They start the rookie quarterback, Derek Carr. He gets hurt.
Yes.
Like this thing is such a waste.
It is.
At this point.
It really is.
Such a waste.
It's terrible, man. And you know what? I feel embarrassed for these guys because it's just week 4, week 5 now. And they done the NFL done sponsored a trip over to London and made a big deal about this whole situation with this particular franchise. And this team has been going to hell in a handbasket ever since Al Davis died.
Well, this is the thing too. The NFL needs to stop sending these sucky teams over to London if they're trying to spark interest in the game.
Yes.
Because I'm not watching.
No, I mean, I would have sent somebody over like San Francisco and Seattle or somebody like that.
Somebody want to see.
Yeah, send Denver and Green Bay or something. Send somebody over there like that. You know what I mean?
You sit in games we don't even want to watch, and we love the sport.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. It is crazy. Now, I know you're going off on the Raiders and everything, but let's go back to your NYG men, right? Now, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Through the first couple of weeks of the season, I was ready to write them boys off.
Right.
I was, I mean, I didn't know what was going on. But then, I was doing a little research. I found out, they got a new offensive coordinator.
Right.
This is the first time Eli has had to readjust his game plan and scheme and stuff like that. He's playing the West Coast offense now. But the results, though, once they got it together, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I want you to tell the people about Larry Donnell.
That game was all awesome. It was like wash, rinse, repeat.
Yes.
Donnell.
Yeah, man.
That's all it was. I mean, they was like, listen, if you're gonna cover somebody, cover this dude.
Yeah.
But that dude is like 6'6",
6'6", man.
and he is huge.
He's huge.
He is a fantastic acquisition.
This dude, when the ball was at its highest point, and I was watching the steal shots and stuff, but when the ball was at its highest point, and I don't know who this dude was who was defending him, a poor guy, I feel sorry for him, but Donnell still had about 3 feet over.
Absolutely.
He still had about 3 feet over. Oh, man, look.
And of course, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt that Washington defense sucked.
Right.
And the offense was worse.
Look, Eli was like, every time they got in the red zone, Eli was just chucking that thing up in the air, man.
Yeah.
He made it look like it was the easiest thing in the world.
It probably was against that defense, but I will take the win.
Yeah, it was good. But, they look good everywhere, though. The defense, which I was kind of nervous about because it's been dismantled a lot since their last Super Bowl win. A lot of those guys are gone. In fact, Jason Pierre-Paul is the only one that's left, right?
Yes, and he actually is looking good this
Yes, he is. Yeah.
finally healthy.
Yes, but they doing pretty good, though. The defense has played all right. And then again, we were playing against, Washington.
And listen, Kirk Cousins did give them 28 points.
Yes, he gave a lot of that game away. Yes, he did.
He did give us 20. He spotted us 28 points.
But the New York Jets, since everybody now like looking at New York, like, oh my God, what's going on with the Giants? We're gonna find out the truth this Sunday. We're gonna find out if they're the real deal. What they say? We're gonna find out if they either go meal do or barbecue. We're gonna find out. And this should be good. We'll talk about that later. I'm trying to think of what else happened. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and address it, okay? Go ahead and address it. Look, Carolina Panthers don't drop 2 embarrassing losses in a row. And I'm going to tell you another thing that really made me sick. So 2 things made me sick at the beginning of my football weekend. Mm-hmm. The first thing was that Carolina got drugged, right? And I'm going to say, Carolina, I don't know what Carolina team
didn't come to play.
Look, no, well, because Cam and his and Kelvin Benjamin continues to impress. No running back. You know what I'm saying? O-line looks like they made out of foam or something. Defense is non-existent. I was excited for this football season start for my Carolina Panthers, man, but now I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? And when I talked all that junk over the offseason about 10 games, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a Carolina. I still keep pounding. But you know what though? This looks rough. But then, and I said this. I don't know if I said this on this show or did I say this on live. I can't remember. I don't think we talked about that game on live. But I said, watch Tampa do something stupid. I said this. I said, watch something stupid happens and Tampa beats Pittsburgh after they dropped like 1 million points on us the week before. And sure enough, it happened. So I was upset about those 2 things, but everything else that happened made me smile. The Giants win made me smile. The Patriots loss made me smile. The Dallas Cowboys trouncing the New Orleans Saints made me smile. Oh my goodness, Teddy B. Come on, Teddy B.
Yeah.
Come on, Teddy B.
Nice rookie quarterback.
I like Teddy B.
Before the draft started, Mel Kiper said that he was the most NFL-ready quarterback.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, in the draft, his stock started to drop.
Well, because of that glove situation and after that pro day, remember?
Whatever. His stock started to drop. Nobody,
Right.
Then Minnesota was like, okay, we'll take Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
This
I
dude
think they
comes
moved up to
out
get him, didn't
and makes the best of his NFL
He did.
I mean, hats off to Teddy B. He did his thing. I was a little nervous when he got hurt in the fourth quarter. I was like, man, that'll be messed up.
Yes.
But he's good to go.
I like Teddy B, man.
Yeah,
I like Teddy B.
That was
as long as he can stay upright, man. Matt Castle, your career is over.
He wants to stay in the pocket, but
Yeah.
he'll run if he needs to. I'm a fan.
I like Teddy B. I like Teddy B. And
all
again,
that without AP.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
And shouts again to the hometown Rock Hill, man. Your boy Kadero Patterson still doing this thing. Actually, Rock Hill represented hard last Sunday. You know, we had some Jonathan Joseph action, some what's the man's name in New Orleans? Ben Watson. Yeah, so you know the Rock Hill boys, they represent. You know, I'm proud of that.
Y'all do have quite a bit come out of Rock Hill.
And so but all those things made me super excited and super happy. So it kind of made that horrifying loss to and let's talk about Steve Smith for a minute, because I want to go on record as saying this, because I didn't make a video this week because I was so disgusted. Normally I get a video and I dance in front of the green screen or whatever, and when your boy Teddy Ted was like, yeah, I hope these lost videos are gonna be as exciting as the ones before the game. Hush. Here's the deal. I want to say this. I understand everybody else in the world's fascination with Steve Smith. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it this one last time. That guy played here in Charlotte for 13 years. I know exactly who Steve Smith is. I know exactly what that dude is capable of, and all the rest of the Carolina Panthers fans know this too. So we didn't go into the game thinking, oh, Smitty
gonna shut him down.
Yeah, look, it wasn't us who showed Smitty the door. That was the crazy GM.
Ownership, right.
That wasn't us. We know what Smitty is about. Now, did I think he was going to torch us like that? I was going to give him 100 yards, 1 TD. But man, he acted a fool. And then he said that I'm 35 years old and I ran around them boys like they schoolyard kids. Now that right there was low, but that's Smitty though, and that's what I expected.
And they didn't do anything to shut it up.
They did. So
they gotta take that on the chin.
Absolutely. So look, good win for Baltimore, real good win for Smitty. I think that's exactly what he needed. Now going forward, we'll see, since that motivational piece is not there anymore, can he sustain the performance that he's been putting up for the last couple of weeks?
Well, that is the question that you will see. Because you didn't see that motivation before.
No, we did not.
So let's see what happens
we'll see.
now.
So we'll see. And then one last tweet before we go to the commercial break. He says, unless you count 2 preseason games as a head coach, then it's the recent Raiders coach shortest time fired in the season, which I thought.
And who gave that answer?
That was Justin Merkle.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought 4 games in a regular season. I thought that had to be some kind of NFL record. I thought it had to be. Yes.
We'll have to get him a voucher to the website.
Actually, we got to get him a voucher to get him a free T-shirt. That's right. We will do that. Justin, get with me. We'll get you situated so you can get your voucher, so you can get your free T-shirt. And that's what happens when you participate, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Look, we gonna take our commercial break, social media style. We're gonna come back. We're gonna pick these games, and we'll get into the scoring and what's going on with that when we come back. So we'll be back here in a second. Get social with TeamBoydTV. Like our Facebook page and join us every Sunday during the regular season for the TeamBoydTV Facebook halftime show. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at VernieB73. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamBoydTV Turbo for all of our live shows, podcasts, among other things. Be sure to check out our Google Plus page for real-time status update and overall community discussion. TeamBoydTV is also on Instagram, Spreaker, and iTunes. Once again, thank you for watching TeamBoydTV. All right, so we're back. Let me see if I can get this thing to work. I don't know if I can get this thing to work like it's supposed to. I'll let this working. Okay, cool. So listen, we're back, and we're getting ready to get into these picks. Vernie, where are we in this little competition between me and you?
Okay, so where is a 1-game gap?
That's a 1-game gap last week. See, I don't trust your Excel spreadsheet.
Dude.
I'm going to need you to fax them to me or something. I need to check them out.
You got the video. Go back and research the picks.
I don't trust your spreadsheet.
You are 34 and 27, and I'm 35 and 26. So.
See, I think you cheat a little bit, but you try to keep it close so I won't notice.
I have no reason to cheat, dude.
I'm just saying. No, you got a reason to cheat. Because I'm tell you why you got a reason to cheat. Because let's say you won 2 years in a row, right?
2 years in a row.
And then I won. And so you know that if I win this year, it's tied up. And then if it's tied up, then going into the next season, I'm gonna beat you down real bad next year. So that's what you're trying to keep that.
See, the reason why you think I'm cheating is because it's embarrassing on YouTube that your wife kicks your butt constantly.
Y'all hear this? I'm just saying, y'all hear what's going on here. I'm just saying.
Like I come in with that kapow knockout.
I remember winning the tournament last year. I remember that. I remember that much.
That's like saying
I remember that.
You won the Super Bowl last season. It's a new season, boo.
Okay. All right. So that's where we at, right?
And right now, I'm in
1 game.
Okay.
All right, and that's gonna change this week because I already saw the schedule. I already know what's happening, right?
Okay.
Okay. So listen. Last week we had 6 teams on the bye, right?
Too many.
Way too many. And this season, we got 2. And these are the guys that went to London last week, right? These are the guys who went to London last week. Miami, they won. They doing okay. I guess they needed that rest because of the trip and whatnot. But I'm surprised it was only 2 teams when they had 6 the first time. Maybe that's the reason why they did it that way. I don't know.
It was too early. Anyway, this should have been the first.
This should have been the first.
And it should have been these 2 teams, and then next week.
Absolutely. Okay.
Come on, NFL.
These are the teams on the bye week right there. Boom. And so now let's move on to our first game, which is the divisional matchup between. We just finished talking about Teddy B and Cordero Patterson and.
Okay, so even though we finished talking about Teddy B and I like him.
Yeah.
I'm going A-Rod.
You going A-Rod?
In Green Bay, I'm going A-Rod.
Both teams 2-2. You know what? I think Bridgewater and them boys continue the little streak they on. Okay. And besides, I've been watching, Green Bay play. They ain't been all that spectacular now. I'm just saying. They ain't been all that spectacular. I think, and besides, I didn't think that the Vikings had a chance against the Falcons. Like none.
Well, I didn't think that the Vikings had a chance against the Falcons because I didn't listen to what you said. Mm-hmm. Atlanta doesn't play defense.
They don't. In fact, now that we know that nobody in the NFC South plays defense, right? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it has to work out next game. Speaking of the NFC South, the Chicago Bears come here to face the Carolina. And I'm going to say this. Like, normally, I'm always saying, like, automatic, boom, pick the Panthers, right? Pick the Panthers. But now, like, I watched them boys get, like, the defense, the secondary of Carolina get, they ain't played against nobody like this yet. Now we did play against, Calvin Johnson, early in the season, and that was one dude. But now you got Alshon Jeffrey. You got, what's that little other dude's name? Brandon Marshall. Is Martellus Bennett still there?
Yep.
3 big, tall, ginormous dudes against our little Antoine Casons and all of them little guys that we got. It's gonna be I can't pick my boys this week. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't pick my boys this week. Now, if they win, now of course I'm gonna be cheering for them.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna be cheering for them, but I can't pick them this week.
That's terrible.
This is just this right here.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I really just lost something for you right there.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Look,
every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah.
Every week.
Mm-hmm.
I pick my Giants.
You do, and and then at the same time, you sit over here and you just said a little bit ago, "Oh my God, I win this thing. I'm winning this thing, right?" You know what I'm saying? Now listen, because for me, I can't lose this, right? Because look, if Carolina mess around and win the game, I'm happy. Right. I just lost a pick here. That's all. You know what I mean? Right. But if they can't get the job done, which I'm not feeling real confident about my team right now. I'm just not. I love my team. I'm just not confident in my team right now. I would
never pick against my team.
Right, that's you. I'm winning this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning.
I have Chicago.
Okay. I mean, the good news is we're playing at home, so that might help. But I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think we can keep up this week. I mean, we hurt too bad. All right. So we got the Cleveland Browns visiting the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams are one of these. Okay, 1-3 because Cleveland must be on the bye last week. Yeah, they had to be right. Yeah.
Cleveland was on the bye.
Yeah, it's like Cleveland was on the bye. Tennessee doesn't manage to win one game. I forget who they beat. But the Browns been playing pretty good.
I'm going Browns.
I'm surprised. Like I thought they would have put together like a little streak. They only won one game so far. I like Cleveland in this game over Tennessee, and I'm going that direction. Alrighty. Here's a pretty good one. St. Louis versus Philadelphia. Now, I thought Philadelphia would at least get to like the halfway point before they lost their first game.
Did you?
Yeah, they kind of imploded against San Francisco. You know what I mean? They had that game.
They did.
They had that game.
They did.
I just think Philadelphia is just way too dominant of an offensive team for St. Louis. Now, I like St. Louis.
Yeah, because usually St. Louis plays really good defense.
Yeah.
But then I looked at that game against the Cowboys, and I was like,
yeah.
Ooh,
I mean, I like St. Louis. I just don't like them against the Eagles.
I don't.
I don't like them against the
Eagles. Way too fast.
Right. Yeah. So I'm going Philadelphia.
Okay. So
All right.
So far, we just have one game difference. I have Green Bay and you have
Okay.
Vikings.
All right. So here's your game. The Atlanta Falcons go into New York Meadowlands, the MetLife, to face the New York Giants, who just had a really big win last week. Now, both of these teams then blew out previous opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw what happened a couple weeks ago in the Georgia Dome against Tampa Bay with Atlanta. And we saw what happened last Thursday with the New York Giants. Now, we know that the Atlanta Falcons defense is suspect. I give a slight edge to New York's defense, right? They got Atlanta ranked higher offensively than your New York Giants.
Well, they should.
Right, so.
Atlanta puts up points.
This one is tough. I think whoever got the ball last is going to win this game. And then when it comes down to situations like this, I always go with the home team. So I'm taking the home team, and and then again they playing against the NFC South, foe. So I will always pick against the NFC South. Because look, we're gonna win it. We're gonna retain our division title, come hook or crook. If we gotta go in through the back door, we gonna retain this title, right? So I'm going with New York on this one. I know which way you go. All right, cool. Okay. All right. So now we got another division again. Now I don't care if these dudes beat each other down. Now, did Tampa win that game last week, or did Pittsburgh choke it away? What happened?
I would say Pittsburgh choked it away.
Pittsburgh choked it away. Look, And I know the Saints because, you know, the Saints ain't going to deal with just losing to.
Home.
Yeah, they ain't dealing with losing to this Dallas. Yes. Oh, yeah. They're going to beat Tampa Bay so bad. What's the highest score total we got so far this year? I think it's Atlanta 56 points, right?
Yeah.
I think they get 60-something points. I think, man, they're gonna beat the Bucks down. It's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be real bad.
It's going to be bad, too.
Yeah, it's going to be real bad. All right, so, and that was the division. I forgot everybody. All right, so then we go. Battle down in Texas. Now, look, I'll give Dallas a little bit of due. Tony Romo didn't throw the game away.
He did not.
He didn't throw the game away. You know what I mean?
He played pretty good.
They
called the game very well.
They gave the ball to DeMarco Murray, you know, but see, can DeMarco Murray run against this team? Can he run against this defense? I like what Houston is doing. I like what they're doing with J.J. Watt. Of course, Raquel Homie play on that team.
You know what? I never picked the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But I got to pick them this week.
So I picked them last week because I needed them to win last week. But now I'm going with Houston, Texas, because I think they just got too much going on. It's a lot of trickery. This ain't no straight up team. This ain't a team that you walk into knowing they either got a high powered offense or they got some super stellar defense. They kind of all over the place, and they kind of good in all these areas. It's a well rounded team.
I don't really see anybody honestly on that defense that can cover Des Bryant.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's my concern.
That's a tough one.
Des Bryant, I think, will light this defense up.
Yeah, but you know,
they're not gonna put Watt on them.
No,
so, I mean,
but my whole point is Tony Romo gonna have the type of time that he had last week. You know, I like Houston in this game.
Okay, I got the Cowboys.
Alrighty, so we got the Buffalo Bills who just benched their #1 draft pick from a year ago, E.J. Manuel, and I thought E.J. was playing pretty good. I mean, I thought he was doing okay.
Well, let me tell you what the Bills' problem is. Didn't they give away, what's the little dude I like? That's a little crazy.
Oh, Why So Serious? Yeah, Stevie Johnson.
Yeah. I mean, the dude needs receivers.
Yes, he definitely needs receivers.
He's a rookie quarterback. Yeah. He needs a good running game and some experienced receivers. Mm-hmm. That dude was crazy as all get out, but he could catch the ball. He could make some plays.
And he had like a big play last week.
Why would you give him away?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
That to me
and especially if you got your eyes on Sammy Watkins and you ain't got to give nothing away to get him.
Right.
Why would you trade him away? I don't understand that. You know,
I got the Lions. I think Megatron is going to transform on them.
So I don't know who's getting the start. I don't know if it's gonna be Tool or it's gonna be Lewis. I was all excited about Thaddeus Lewis during the preseason at the end of last season when E.J. Manuel was hurt. I like Thaddeus Lewis, but I don't know who's getting the start. I don't think it's been put out there yet. So, but I like the Lions in this game too. I'm going with the Lions. All right, now we got. This could be a good game. Now I did see Andrew Luck put up nice points last, Now, and I'm saying not because I'm bitter and not because
it was against Tennessee though.
Right. And not that I'm bitter about the Baltimore Ravens loss. I just didn't see anything super impressive in what they've been doing so far this season. Mm-hmm. I mean, only thing I'll give them this. They've been running the ball pretty good, but then I look at who they played against. The teams that they've been playing against ain't got no run defense, including Carolina. Right. You know what I mean? So. But they running backs look good. They're running with like 3 running backs right now, and that kind of thing. I'm
gonna give it to the Colts.
I like the Colts in this game too.
They're at home.
Yeah, I like the Colts in this game too. Alrighty, so we move on now. This one should be a gimme, but you know what though? Here's one of them games where I'm just gonna throw it out there. I ain't picking the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. I'm
not picking them. I'm picking Pittsburgh. But there's gonna be one of them games that's gonna have everybody like, what just happened? What did I just watch? Because believe it or not, Jacksonville is capable.
They are.
They just cannot close.
They cannot close. They can't get over that hump.
Right. But they fully capable though.
Absolutely.
All right. So what we got next? Oh, okay. Now this right here.
Game is
I think that's gonna be a good one. That's our game of the week. But is this that's not a primetime game. Luckily for one of these teams, it's not a primetime game.
When is it?
This is at 4 o'clock. It's a 4 o'clock game. Okay. And I'm so torn on this game. I really am. I am so torn.
The only thing that's keeping me going Denver is the fact that, Peyton Manning lost last week to the Seahawks. Right. And I don't believe Drew Stanton has enough to come in there and beat Denver.
Denver's defense done showed some weaknesses, and I think it's been exposed by the Seattle Seahawks a couple times.
This is the thing when I hear people say that. Yeah. Oh, the Seahawks exposed Denver's defense. Yeah. But the Cardinals don't have the Seahawks personnel.
They don't.
So, yeah, that's fine and good, but if you can't get the right personnel to run those routes, it's not worth it.
Hey, don't get it twisted though. Arizona's defense is stellar. You know, they top 5 defense in the league right now.
Their defense is stellar.
Their defense is stellar.
But their defense doesn't play against defense.
Right. I'm just saying, yeah.
I don't see that offense. That offense is not top 5.
It's not top 5 in the league. It's not top 5.
Their defense keeps them in the game.
Listen,
but I don't think Peyton is going to allow too many mistakes.
Arizona and Bruce Arians are fed up. They're a little upset because look, they are one of 2 teams left in the NFL that are undefeated, and people still treat them like underdogs. They look, they're gonna go in there because what you got to do is
they're gonna compete now, but they're gonna lose.
Right. But see, they need to start knocking off top tier teams, and I think they already knocked off San Francisco, right? Okay. So I'm going with Arizona in this game. I think they can get it done, and this will prove to people that they're ready, they're ready to be talked about. I'm going with Arizona.
I got Denver.
All right, cool. So we got the Kansas City now. Now, this one is another one that I think is going to be a good game, and this is going to answer a question that I got. What we saw from Kansas City last night the real deal?
It's not.
What do you think? The Patriots just played very badly?
Yes.
I'm kind of leaning that way too. It was impressive to watch, and I enjoyed it. I just don't think it was the real deal. Just like I didn't think that what Atlanta did in that Georgia Dome a couple weeks ago was the real deal either. San Francisco seeming to find their confidence a little bit, but they're dealing with a little controversy. We got half of the players, wanting to leave and discord in the locker room, and then the fact that they couldn't really get no win in their new stadium. They did get a win in their new stadium last week, right? And they get a chance to do it again this week. And I think they will. I think,
I'm going 49.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why Kansas City played so well is because they were playing at home in that stadium, and that stadium is very loud.
Right.
But yeah, they go out to Levi's. They'll give San Francisco another win in their new stadium, and then everybody can hush up because then it's all great because they done won 2 of their 3 games in the stadium, right?
Right.
All right. And then I think this is our last game, right? This is Sunday night. Nope, this is not it. Okay, so look. I've been talking about the San Diego Chargers quiet as kept. They never in the public eye. People don't never really be paying them no attention, and they slowly, steadily putting together a nice little resume, I like them in this game too.
I like them at home.
Too.
The Jets are a disaster. Yeah. And I think, they had this show this morning where Rex Ryan said that he's not in charge of which quarterback plays. And so that was an eye-opener to me because the coach needs to have full control of the personnel.
I think so.
And I think that they need to do a little, I'm not a fan of switching out quarterbacks and doing little packages.
Right.
But I think in this situation would actually work because, one, you can tell from Mike Vick's personality that he's comfortable sitting on the bench.
Oh, yeah.
He's comfortable.
He want to be in a support role.
Right. He's good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Geno Smith wants to leave, but he's not fully capable
Absolutely.
yet. So this little tandem would be helpful for the two of them. It would take some pressure off Geno, and it's a way to bench him without benching him and taking his confidence.
I like that. But what happened? You heard the crowd last week chanting for Vic, and it was very loud. They start doing this stuff, and when Vic gets in there, he the one got all the positive plays. That might blow up in their face. I mean, because eventually, Geno gonna have to be benched for Vic. It's gonna have to happen. I don't know how soon, but it's gonna have to happen.
That's what I'm thinking with my little program. He wouldn't have to be benched. It would be a nice way to bench him without benching him.
Oh, okay.
Throw some plays in there for Vic. Take him out. Let them throw some plays in there. Regardless of Vic running, the boy has an arm.
He does. Still got one of the strongest arms in the league.
And then the only other thing is that they really don't have anybody to throw to.
Right.
There's really nobody there that is like, a threat.
No, definitely not. Yeah, but they're gonna do something, because they drop a couple more of these games, and the math's gonna start adding up on them.
No matter what division you're in.
That's right. All right, we go into this one right here now. This is the other undefeated team. Now,
and they will be undefeated.
I think they will too. Now, I don't know what's going on, and I think, because you talked about it 1 week, a couple weeks ago. Tom Brady putting in his resumes and stuff, and you know what? Look, we knew that this thing's going to come to an end.
Sitting on the beach sipping culottes.
Look, it had to come to an end sooner or later.
He's 37.
Yeah, it's got to come to an end sooner or later. And sadly, this is it. I mean, basically, that dynasty stuff that it's over.
I mean, honestly, it's been over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's been over. They are the type of team that would win, 10, 12 games every season. Right. But if you're not winning Super Bowl, it doesn't matter how many games you win.
Absolutely not. And so I'm with the Cincinnati Bengals. They're on the road. I think they roll on.
Coming off the bye.
Yeah, I think they emerge out of this week really Well, I better not say that because I still like Arizona. So it still may be Arizona and Cincinnati coming out of this week, still undefeated. But
I'm gonna say they emerge as a solo undefeated team.
I think if I had to pick between the two, I would say it would be Cincinnati over Arizona. You know what I mean? And was that it?
No, one more.
Oh, okay.
Seahawks and Washington.
And is this gonna be a massacre or what?
Did you really put the other name up there?
What other name?
The Washington's other name.
Well, I can't help it. That came directly from NFL.com.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know, on our little stream, you can't really see it. I can see the top of it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But look, listen, that's NFL.com. You know, I mean, you want me to super edit? Like, you want me to edit the name out every single time they come up on the screen? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have enough proper time to get that done. You know what I'm saying? So, all this pressure coming down from the upper management. Chill out. But what I'm saying, is this gonna be a massacre or what? Is this gonna, you know, we know that Washington, they can score. They can't stop nobody from scoring.
Right.
You know.
Well, if Kirk Cousins has any confidence left, it's gonna be taken in this game.
Yes. This is supposed to be his last game, I think, before RG3 comes back, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. I like Seattle on the road in this game. You know, Washington, man, it's kind of bad. They got so much stuff going on in their franchise, man. And, you know, and it's going to really take a toll on what we see on the football field. But it is what it is, you know, and they're going to take this one, you know, and they're gonna get beat down badly in their home stadium. You know what I'm saying? So that is that. And that's the Monday night game?
That's a Monday night game.
I think I may watch it to the half and then just call it.
Yeah, it's going to be another beatdown again.
It is. You know, them primetime games, they suspect, man. I'm telling you, if you see your schedule and you got a
Thursday night.
You got a Thursday night, Monday night, or Sunday night game. Look, you got a 50-50 chance
of getting
mollywopped. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Somebody gonna get it. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna get it. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody who joined in and joined us tonight to check out our picks and stuff. And again, with the ladies, we still want that to happen.
Absolutely.
I think it'll be an awesome show.
73, get at me.
Yeah, I think that'd be an awesome show. And again, the pink shirts for TeamBoydTV for our October stuff is up on the website right now. So go and order them. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about saying, I don't want Big Cunin to be getting no money. Nah, man, all the stuff goes to the Susan G. Coleman. So I already got that all taken care of. Justin Merkel, yes, me and Justin, we're gonna hook up after the show. And I'll see about getting him a little certificate so he can go get him a TeamBoydTV shirt. And Justin, once you receive the shirt, I need you to take a picture, put it up on the Instagram for the rest of the fans. So that's how we kind of do it. Baby doll, if you ain't got nothing else, I think that's gonna do it for us. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us. And anybody who's watching the show who ain't subscribed to the channel yet, man, just go ahead. Just like a little button down there. Go ahead and smash it. And if you guys are still watching the stream to this point and you haven't pressed the like button yet, go ahead and press that. I want to see my Twitter light up with all the likes that y'all have been pressing. And then you can join us tomorrow night, me, Glass, and JB. Unfortunately, I gotta face the music tomorrow night. So I will face the music tomorrow night. I will get what's coming to me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna handle it like a man, though.
And shout out to Glass. I just found out that we share a B-Day.
That's right. Happy birthday to my big homie Glass. You know what I mean?
That's why you good people.
That's right. All right then. So look, for us, man, that's gonna do it for us. We gonna get up out of here. Y'all guys have a good one. We'll see y'all. Peace.